Tonight on Artiste Presents.
Join us in greeting Dr.Mary J. Goodwin-Clinkscale.
Thing I gotta check for you for that too.
Maxine Burton.
Oh, this table right here.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Olivia Minor.
Hi, Mary. We're just so happy to be here to help you celebrate. This is absolutely wonderful, and we just love it. And we love you, and keep doing all the wonderful things that you are doing.
We love you and thank you very much for inviting us. This is over the top. This is so beautiful and gorgeous. Thank you for inviting us.
Okay, I should have backed up. Woo! Just low. I didn't want to get This is the silliest son I have right here. Right here. This one is so silly. He just brings a lot of life to the party though. Yes. Hi Scott, how are you? Happy birthday, Mary. Love you. Love you. Enjoy. Happy birthday, Mary.
Happy birthday, Dr.C.
You're
We're blessed
awesome.
to have you.
You are so awesome.
Very awesome. Want to be like you when we grow up. Take care. God bless.
Happy birthday, Grammy. Happy birthday.
All right, that looks like a nice photo right there. That will do just fine.
All right.
You bet.
Oh, this sounds right.
Sure.
Happy birthday, Dr. C. I hope this is a blessed birthday for you.
71, long time ago, but I
Happy birthday, Dr. C. Have a wonderful, blessed day.
Happy birthday, I call you Clink with Dr. C. We've been friends for over 50 years. I love you, and I hope you have many, many more years. Love you, girl.
So let the celebration begin.
Come on, come on. Oh yeah. Everybody, come on. Let's celebrate. Come on. Come on, y'all. Put your hands together. Come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and to laughter too. We gon' celebrate and gon' party with you. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
Well, my voice kind of carries over. And right at this time, we're going to introduce the out-of-town guest.
Out of D.C. Oh, by way of D.C., she's actually in Ohio. By way of D.C., and she's the baby at the head table, and a very, very special friend of ours. Her name is Tracy Faulkner. Stand up, Tracy. Chicago, Illinois, and he will be our guest speaker for today. And he is Dr. Ron Alston Sr.
He's all the way from Kansas City. He's a cousin of our honoree, Mr. and Mrs. Bob McFall. Now at this time, we're going to introduce the intermediate family, the Goodwin family. We'll let this little son, her little son, do it at this time. Go ahead.
All right, well, the Goodwin, well, I tell you what, Dr. C has 5 boys, and of the 5, 3 are here. And I'm number 2 out of 5. I'm the second oldest. My name is Brian. How you doing? My wife is Denise. She's around here somewhere.
There she is at the door.
All right.
Yeah. Beautiful one.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
How were you able to get her?
Okay.
Okay.
A bowl of soup. And it's a story behind it.
All right.
So, and my children are Aaliyah, Alexis, and Alana. Won't you three stand, please? And Sharita is my oldest daughter. Stand up, Sharita. That's my oldest baby. Oh, wait a minute, I got a grandbaby. I don't look it, y'all. I have a grandbaby. Stand up, sweetie. That's my granddaughter. Okay, y'all have a seat. My brother Randy is here. Randy, stand up, please. This is Randy. He is the number 3 child. His wife is Madridra. Come on, say it for me. Madridra. What is your name? Madridra. Okay, she's Puerto Rican, right? Madridra. Her name is Mimi. Okay.
Now Randy is all the way from what? Hollywood.
Randy's from Omaha, Nebraska. Their children, stand up. Stand up, Lexi. Stand up, Monty. And Bubby. Is Bubby standing? All right.
Hi, Bubby.
All right. Okay, next is Darren. Let's move on here. Darren, my brother Darren's number 4. His wife, they live here in Omaha. His wife is Yvette.
Beautiful, talented couple.
And their children are Ariane and Ashton.
Yeah.
So that is the Goodwin family.
Yeah, after this we'll talk about spa. Okay, I'm going to stop because everybody has been introduced, right? Jim, I'm not trying to slight the Omaha Black Music Hall of Fame. I've just been working on this for a long time. So I haven't been volunteering like I should. I'll be back. Okay, that's all. The rest of you, Glory, Glenda came from out of town. Thank you for coming, Sister Glenda. She's working in Des Moines now. And those two are sitting there, sisters. We go way back, to all of you, somebody. Hi, Scott. Thank you for coming, Makosha. The youngest, we heard you. All right, I'm going to stop for now. But I just don't want to slight anybody. Tricia, thank you for bringing your husband. Oh, we tease a lot about him and her. But thank you guys for being here. And I'm going to stop. Hey, Sheila. All right, we're going to move on because I know you're hungry and the food will get cold. Thank you, everybody.
As a part-time educator and a holder of advanced ranking in the martial arts and jiu-jitsu, Dr. Alston taught self-defense to incoming police recruits and was later appointed by the mayor of Chicago to lead its gang prevention program as executive director. While there, he implemented and trained his staff to administer, lecture, and motivate students in 110 public schools throughout the city of Chicago. Dr. Alston went on to further success when again the mayor of Chicago appointed him to an executive position as a city commissioner, where he served for 17 years. He retired from the city of Chicago in 2004. Dr. Alston is currently a best-selling 3-time published author, having written an autobiography of his Vietnam journey entitled 365 Days, A Moment in Time. Another entitled My Words, Your Reality, a guide to personal and professional development, and his most recent work entitled Simply Common Sense, Learning to Think Rationally. Serving and helping people from all walks of life is truly Dr. Alston's personal mantra. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Ronald W. Alston, Sr.
Everybody hear me?
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You know, I often had to be reminded by my own mother as to how much I have accomplished in my life. After her telling me that just maybe 3 years ago, I took all the plaques and all the rewards that I had received over the years and placed them on my wall in my office to constantly remind me of how blessed I've been. So when I saw the theme of this celebration, it really touched me because life is very short, ladies and gentlemen. And my barometer to come to that realization happened when I was in Vietnam, when I promised my God that if he brought me out of that bondage, that I would do everything that I possibly could to make me better. But that wasn't a selfish approach, because in making myself better, I strive to make other people better. Extended life can be recovering from a serious disease that could have been life-threatening. But God blessed you to recover from that. But the question is, what are you going to do with the blessing? Will you stand alone and isolated and do absolutely nothing? Are you going to get off your do nothing and do something? What is it about your life that you can say would be extended if you don't pursue it? Pursuit brings about accomplishment.
Yes, it does.
Pursuit brings about achievement. And when I met Dr.C. about 5 months ago, and it seems like a lifetime that I've known her, but she's so like-minded. I believe in education. I believe in doing the very best that you possibly can.
Oh, yes.
And how representative could what I just said be after seeing all of that? Adjectives cannot describe how gracious this woman is. She's witty. She's intelligent. She's imaginative. She's that pioneer that has blazed so many trails. And as I have met her family, in particular her sons, they are who she is. Let's give her a round of applause, please. I have the reputation, and not consciously, of being a very serious person. And Dr. C has asked me on several occasions, well, Ron, what do you do other than write and go to the health club? I said, well, that's a good question, because lately I haven't done much. In fact, Dr. C, I got these shoes especially for this event. So it took me out of my comfort zone. I'm kind of a conventional kind of guy. Okay? But it's really important, guys, to be drawn out of your comfort zone. To do things that you perhaps dreamed about, but never did. But guess what? If you're dreaming, eventually you got to get up and wake up.
All right, all right.
Life is so very important. What I talk about are real life issues. Issues that affect us all. I don't care what your race is. I don't care what your origin is. I don't care what your age is, because it starts at the very beginning. As an infant, and we get into those toddler years, we're all over the place because we're curious.
Right.
We want to learn. We recognize faces. We recognize voices. Then we begin to attach those faces and that voice to an individual. Oh, that's Uncle Joe. That's Uncle Nelson. That's when the development starts. So what do we do with our lives now? See, my question to you is, what is your extended life?
All right.
Are you doing everything that you possibly can to make yourself better? If you have to think about it, you're not doing too much. It's time to do. It's time to move. It's time to grow and continue to develop. I'm a little imposing, and I'm going to impose upon you right now. I'm going to take you out of your comfort zone. Would everybody stand, please, and join hands? Because Dr. C only gave me 30 seconds, and I think I got 45. She told me what to say and how to say it, but I'm doing my very best. Repeat after me, and I want you to remember what you're saying. I want to get into your heads. When I write, ladies and gentlemen, when I talk, I want to evoke thought And those are some of the conversations that Dr. C and I have had in these past months about doing everything you can to be the best that you can. So repeat after me. I can.
I can.
If I try.
If I try.
If I try.
If I try.
I will succeed.
I will succeed.
If I succeed.
If I succeed.
I will prosper.
I will prosper.
But if I don't receive any of that.
If I don't receive any of that.
I'll keep trying.
I'll keep trying.
What is my extended life? Ask yourself that question. What is my extended life? Is there more that I can do with my life? Is there more that I can do with my life? Can you identify what you can do with your life? Am I a dreamer or a procrastinator?
Am I a dreamer or a procrastinator?
They're both are synonymous if you're not doing anything with it. Big words, synonymous. What are you going to do with your life? Is it too late? Are you too old? Are you too young? Do you not just know enough to do a little bit better? What is your extended life? What can it be for you? What can you do to make someone else's life better? Can you model the impressions that Dr. C has left on all of us? This is your Oprah Winfrey of Omaha, Nebraska.
All right.
Her family is so talented.
Yes, they are.
And I met all three of them. I understand there are two more. But I was told a long time ago, make sure you meet the men or man in the lady's life and greet them first, because believe me, they will pay attention.
Amen.
I watch over my mother. I know how they are about their mothers.
Yes.
Don't stand still. Keep it moving. Have a seat, please.
Yes, sir.
My mother wrote me a plaque in March of 1993. Are you guys all right? Okay. Dr. C, am I okay?
Good, all right.
She wrote me a plaque in March of 1993. And basically, she used a word, which was always, and a phrase, just for a while. And I only realized recently, and I emphasize recently, because there has to be a progression of life as we move on and get older. I like to walk. And when I read that plaque over and over again, it didn't hit me until about a month ago what always was, and the phrase, just for a while. And she wrote it for me because I was going through some hard times at that particular time. And she gave that to me, and the words resonated so much that I just absolutely dropped to my knees and wept. But again, what I took from that, her love and support is with me always. But the phrase, just for a while, meant I'm only going to be here for a short time. You have to do the very best that you can to achieve all that you can to be the person that you're ordained to be. That's an absolute. That's something that you shouldn't have to think about for a very long time. If you're thinking about it too long, you're still dreaming. When are you going to wake up? What time will it be when you finally realize that I could have done something? But by that time, you may be laying on your deathbed. There are a lot of rich people in the cemetery who didn't follow the dream, who didn't do those things that they were ordained to do. I tell you this, Dr. C hasn't done that. I haven't done that. You shouldn't do that. If you leave here today with anything that I've said to you that makes sense, I challenge you to do the best you can to be the best that you can. I wrote a book, another book, it's called The Ordinary Truth. Now listen to me. The Ordinary Truth of an Unexpected Reality. And this speaks to what I'm talking about extended life. The extension of your life is an add-on. But you can extend it in a progressive manner, but you can extend it to be the continuum of a failure that you have not really pursued. You guys, you feeling this at all? Okay. It's really important. The ordinary truth of an unexpected reality, the ordinary truth is simply your beliefs. Whatever they were when you grew up, whatever you were told during that period of time of growth, those are your beliefs. But they're not etched in stone because time changes. The world is changing. Our weather is changing. But we have to change with it. Do you agree? If you don't change, you're going to falter. If you don't train, you're going to fall. If you don't prepare yourself for the unknown, for the unexpected, you're going to be rudely disrupted by what you need to do in your life's path. The unexpected reality are those things that we simply take for granted. Young people, look around you. Look at the legacy of your grandmother. This means something. She's imposing a view upon you. She wants you to look at your life and say, hey, I can do this too. My grandmother did this. She did that. 300 plus performances in 35 years. What is that other than absolutely amazing? I beseech you, ladies and gentlemen, dream, but don't forget to wake up. Learn to roll with the punches. I've always said, if I get knocked down and I can look up, I can get up. All right. Do what you need to do. Prepare your lives. Don't take no for an answer. She's never taken no for an answer. It's always, what else can I do? And I'm sure she's sitting there now saying, oh, this may not be the last thing I'm going to do. Because she's too young and too vibrant. And we have to model that. It's truly important. The ordinary truth of an unexpected reality. What is yours? Thank you so much. Dr. C, this is one of the most important things. I didn't know what you did. Dr. C, like I said, I've only met her 5 months ago. And she sent me an invitation, and I was just absolutely floored, you know. And then maybe a week later, she said, Ron, would you be my guest speaker? I said, oh my gosh. But you know what? People like her are so easy to talk about, right? You know, my mother always told me, you can tell a lot about a person by the Bible that they carry. If their page is bent, if there are things that are underscored and highlighted, you can really talk about those people. You know what I mean? And that's her. That's Dr. C. So I thought about this gift, and it's a plaque, and it simply says, to Dr. C, my salute to your extended life, and my name and today's date. My dear, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Austin. This is awesome. I thought I was all finished with plaques and awards. Really, I've gotten quite a few, but I thought, well, I guess it's over. See, you never know how the Lord's going to bless. This is very, oh, look at Dr. C. Isn't that pretty? Thank you, Dr. Austin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Dr. Clinkscale's last day. She has reached an end and has now retired from former abundant labors. And now she has reached her last or end. However, she is embarking upon a new day, a new beginning, a new quest, a quest to do even better. Many of you may be familiar with the chemical company BASF, used to run a lot of commercials back in the 90s, whose tagline was, "We don't make a lot of the products you buy, we make a lot of the products you buy better." Right? This is a resounding truth to the life of Dr. Mary J. Goodwin-Clinkscale, who has always recognized the need to do better, to make better, to live better, not only for herself, but for anyone or anything where she recognized a need for improvement. Her story is one of development, of advancement, of betterment. And along the way, founding the G.B.T. Academy of the Arts, the G.B.T. Children's Academy, and the Grand Salon, of which the Salon and Children's Academy are still operational today.
Love you, Mama. Love you. Love you, Mama. Happy birthday. Well, this is the end of the program.
The things that you've heard them say about me, I could never have done without a whole lot of help. I'm just one individual. And this is what I tell them. What does the word team stand for, you guys?
Together, everyone achieves more.
Till what?
Together, everyone achieves more.
I think most of the young people, or the young people and the adults that I've worked with down through the years, have come to believe that, because you can do nothing alone.
Tune in Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. for the next Artiste Presents.